The crocodile tears of a former EastEnders actress who protected the partner guilty of murdering her 6-year-old daughter have been laid bare for the first time. Body language experts have now revealed Gray gave away crucial clues that she was lying during the interrogation, including holding a tissue as a prop without shedding any tears, and her failure to say her daughter's name in any of her answers. Ellie was found dead on her bedroom floor in October 2013 with catastrophic head injuries compared to car crash victim, and Butler, 38, was jailed for 23 years in 2016. While the experts also reveal how a tiny head nod and a brief smile gave away the truth, and even suggest Gray gets a kick out of trying to deceive the police. Body language analyst Cliff Lansley said there is no doubt that Butler killed Ellie. "I'm pretty convinced the damage was created by contact with the hard surface of the floor. His body has told us that." Ellie's tragic story began in 2009 when Butler had taken her to St Helier Hospital in South London with serious head injuries when she was just 6 weeks old. Doctors quickly diagnosed bleeding on the brain, bleeding in the eye, and swelling of brain tissue, all indicators of a deliberately shaken baby. The little girl was also found with burn injuries on her forehead and hand, which Butler claimed were the result of her rolling off a pillow and hitting a radiator while he was looking after her. Police investigated and the couple were arrested. But although Gray was later told she faced no further action, Butler was convicted in March 2009 at Croydon Crown Court of grievous bodily harm and cruelty. Almost immediately after being sentenced to 18 months behind bars, Butler launched an appeal. 3 months later, he was released so he could fight his case, which was based largely on the findings of the second team of medics. The conviction was quashed in 2010, with Lord Justice Moses criticizing the original trial judge for failing to properly explain to the jury that Ellie had made a full recovery. After Butler's victory, his confidence grew. By this point, Ellie had been taken into the care of the London Borough of Sutton before being placed with her maternal grandparents. Butler was only allowed supervised access to Ellie for 2 hours, twice a year, at a social services contact center, while Gray was only allowed access 6 times a year because of her continual support of her abusive husband. The pair then fought an audacious and very public battle to win back their little girl. In a series of interviews about their alleged ordeal, they lambasted officials for stealing their child without any justification. It then led to the family courts, where in October 2012 Mrs Justice Hogg made court order exonerating Butler and Gray and returning Ellie to their care. At the time, Mr. Gray, who had cared for Ellie since she was a baby, warned the judge she would have blood on her hands. After Ellie was returned to her parents, she suffered a series of bumps to the head which the couple put down to clumsiness and falling on the stairs. In October 2013, she broke her shoulder bone, but neither Butler nor Gray sought medical treatment for her. And weeks later she was murdered in an extreme and catastrophic beating. Butler had claimed Ellie sustained the horrific injuries when she hit her head as she was jumping up and down in her bedroom while watching Peppa Pig. But prosecutors insisted Ellie's injuries were too extreme and catastrophic to have been caused by an accidental fall. The back of Ellie's head was a boggy mess, as the court heard, and a post-mortem examination attributed her death to Butler either beating her over the head with a heavy object or throwing her against the floor or wall.